morning. Welcome back to Visual Fitness. Let me get my head out of the light there. My name is Annette. I'm a certified personal trainer. We are on day 8 of the Fit 66 Lifestyle Challenge. Today we are going to be doing an arm workout. For today's workout, you're going to need 1 to 2 weights. Whatever weight is easiest for you. Don't hurt yourselves. And water. Lots and lots of water, especially if you're working out in heat like me. This workout is going to have a warm-up and cool down. So if you haven't already done so, we have a warm-up coming. We're going to jump right into it. We're going to do a 1-minute jog right now. We're just going to jog in place. Nothing too crazy. Watch your breathing. Make sure you have space around you and there's no kids' toys or dog toys on the floor. Gotta mention it. Sometimes we don't think of these things. Swing your arms. Keep the motion going. You can feel free to pick it up if you want. And if a jog is a little too much for you, then just do a walk in place. It's 1 full minute, so just do whatever you're comfortable with. Just get those legs moving. We're just trying to get the blood pumping here. Don't forget to breathe. Now we're going to get 30 seconds in of arm raises. You can add your weights right now if you want, but you don't have to. We're just going to start up slow, arms straight, up above your head. Keep a slight bend in your knees so you don't fall over, up and down. And then as you're getting comfortable, you can feel free to pick up the pace a little and do raised swings. Get that range of motion in there. And now we're going to just do another 30 seconds of arm swings. We're going to go in front. Just alternate which arm is in front. If you would rather, you can just go front to back. You don't have to go all the way up like we just did the arm raises. Just make sure you get those shoulders moving. Get the momentum going. It's only 30 seconds. Just trying to get the blood flowing. Okay, now we're going to do some shoulder rotations, going forward for about 15 seconds or so. Go slow. Don't strain anything. Shoulders up to your ear and down. And then switching direction, we're going to go backwards, do the exact same thing. Try and get a little bit of a stretch in your chest if you can while we're doing this. Now we're going to put our arms out, get some arm circles in, going forward. Don't hit your plants if you have any. And I'll leave it up to you if you want to do slow, bigger circles, or if you want to speed it up a little and do some smaller, quicker arm circles. Again, going in a forward direction. And now we're going to switch and go backwards. Once again, doing whatever feels good to you. Odds are you're probably going to want to do the same thing you did going forward. So if you did bigger, slower circles, continue with that, but in a backwards direction. And if you did smaller, quicker circles, then, well, you see where I'm going with this. Okay, so now make sure you have some room, especially above you, and we are going to do some top squats. We're not doing a full jump and squat, but we're going to go down into a squat and then up on your toes and back down into squat. Up, down, up, down, stretch out, squat, stretch, squat. Ooh. Now we're just going to do some wrist rotations. Go for a few seconds inward, rotate outwards, inward, just keep alternating directions. Gonna need these wrists to hold your weights. Do a bit of a stretch, and stretch, just a quick one. Shake it out. Have a sip of water. Alright, so now you're going to want to grab your weights, feet shoulder width apart. slight bend in the knees, arms out, and we're just going to do some bicep curls. Make sure you breathe, keep your core engaged. And we're just going to get as many as you can in within the 30-second timer. And lower. Okay, now we're going to go into shoulder press, similar position with the legs. Again, keep your back and core engaged. We're just going to do some shoulder presses, and we're going to do, again, as many as you can comfortably do within the 30-second timer. Raise, lower. We're going slow and controlled here because you want to actually make sure you are engaging your muscles. We also don't want to screw up any joints. Okay, so now you gotta make sure you have room on either side of you. Don't be hitting your plants like I'm about to do. And we're gonna do some lateral raises. Again, slow and controlled. You don't want to extend your arm past your shoulders. And we're gonna do, again, just as many as you can comfortably do within the 30 seconds. If you feel like you need to up or lower your weight at this point, then feel free to do so. You can also do these exercises without the weights. Now we're going to go into front raises. And again, you don't want to extend your arm any higher than it should go. Bring about chest height. Don't lock your elbows. Slight bend in the knee and keep everything engaged in your core. Alright, so now we're going to repeat those. Your elbows might be killing you now. If you need to pause and take an extra water break, feel free to do so. But now we're going to go into some more bicep curls. Slow and controlled, up, hold, and lower. Keeping your back straight. Try not to hunch over. Good. Especially if you've got heavier weights. And back into the shoulder presses. Up, down, up, down. Do this as controlled as possible. Try to not let your arms flop all over the place. We're not looking for injuries, just a little bit of toning. Up, back down, up, back down. A couple more if you can. Okay, we're going to go back into the lateral raises. Out to the side. Lower. You don't need to hold your weights for terribly long. It's more about the control in lifting and lowering your arms and less about holding it in place. Alright, one more 30-second round of front raises. Keep your position, raise up to chest level. Slow and controlled. It's all about the lift and the lower. The lift and the lower. Keep breathing. You'd be surprised how many people forget to breathe while doing weight work. Okay, shake it out. We've got 2 more rounds of different exercises before we get into the cool down. So shake out your joints, drink some water. So now Hold your weights out in front of you, palms down, and we're going to do an upright row. Try not to point your elbows out. You can go slow the first couple times and see if you can correct it. You don't want to push your elbows down, but you don't want to let them go up any higher than they have to. Trying to keep your weights level and bring them up to chest. Feel free to adjust your weights on pretty much any exercise you feel you need to. Sometimes what's light with one exercise might feel much heavier with another. Now from the same position, we're going to hold your weights to the side, lean forward, slight bend in the knee, and then we're going to do a back row. So make sure you are holding your back as steady as possible. Keep your core very engaged. And you're going to just pull up, trying to keep your elbows inward, slow and controlled. Just remember, it's all about the lift and the lower. The lift and the lower. I could actually probably go with a heavier weight right now with this, but I don't have heavier weights with me. So we're doing 3 counters. Up and down. Put your weights up in front again, and we're going to go back into upright row. Again, adjusting your elbows like I need to. Up and lower. Up and lower. Also keeping in mind that if it hurts, don't do it. You don't want to strain anything. You don't want to damage anything. Lift and lower. Now, lastly, we're going to do one more round of back rows. So, get in position forward a little bit. Weights at your side, bend your knees, stabilize that core, and then you're going to do your back rows. Lift and lower. If you're really unsure about your form, you can keep a mirror or something in front of you and just double check where your elbows are going, what your back is doing. If you feel like you're straining a little too much, try going down in weight. Okay, shake it out, drink some water, and now we're gonna get into some cool down stretches so you can relax now. And now we're just going to lift our arms up, to the ceiling, get a good back stretch in. Stretch, stretch, stretch that back. Come back to neutral with your arms still up and go over to the side. Drop your arm. Back up. Drop the other arm. And stretch. Ooh, go as far as you can. Back up into a back stretch. Drop the arms, shake it out. Arms behind, clasp your fingers, and stretch. Feel the pull. Go forward if you need. Yep, I need it. And back up. Do some quick wrist rotations, and then pull up. Switch hands. Hold down. And down. Get some shoulder stretches in and down. Feel free to move the rest of your body around as you feel necessary. Swing and get your other arm going. Shoulder stretch, lean into it. Shake it out. All right, now we're just gonna go arms up and plant your feet and go into a forward fold. Ooh. Okay, go down as low as you can go. Grab your ankles, grab your elbows. Do a good rock around. Pedal out your legs. Just stretch all the things. Head down. Kind of just hang out here for as long as you need to. When you're done, hands on the knees, and get yourself back up. Hydrate. C'est très important. That's it. That is all. Let me know down below if you enjoyed this arm workout. Don't forget it is in the playlist, always linked down below. I hope your challenge is going well. You know what? Also let me know how your challenge is going down in the comments. I just want to hear it all. Don't forget to like this video. Come back to it anytime you need to. Congratulations on making it to day 8. We'll see you tomorrow.